Good afternoon everyone and welcome to Singapore Changi Airport's Terminal 4. Today we fly on board Australia's notorious budget airline, which of course is Jetstar. It's my first time to Terminal 4, which is the newest terminal at Changi Airport. When I say newest, however, it's actually been almost 10 years since this terminal opened. We will explore more later, but first let's head over to the Jetstar check-in area. Here, there are many kiosk machines, and assuming you have done online check-in already, simply follow the instructions to print out your boarding passes and bag tags. After this, make your way to the bag drop machines to dump your luggages off. Staff are available to assist if you get stuck. So I saw some food upstairs, and my stomach and feet just had to take me here. And why not, because everything's overpriced in Australia, so this is the last chance to get tasty, affordable food. After that pleasant detour, we went back downstairs to clear the automated immigration. This was done within 5 minutes, and on the airside, the familiar, luxurious theme of Changi Airports comes to life with many shops and open spaces. In fact, I discovered there are actually 2 more areas where you can grab some food before your flight. So yep, I guess I rushed too fast into the food at the start. Anyways, so today we depart from gates G17, so let's walk over there without getting distracted. As I was reaching the gates, I saw my Jetstar aircraft coming in to park. Our aircraft today is an Airbus A321neo LR registered as Victor Hotel-Oscar Foxtrot uniform. This aircraft is fairly new and is around 3 years old. Today's flight number is JQ98 to Perth. Looking at our journey for today, we will be making our way down south and into the state of Western Australia before arriving. The expected flight time is roughly 5 hours. Boarding today will be done by aircraft rows, so let's get going. Welcome on board Jetstar flight JQ98. As I made my way in, I was quickly greeted and directed by the cabin crew to my seat. This aircraft has 232 seats made by Recaro and is arranged in a single aisle 3-3 layout. Today I'm in seat 21K, which has a pitch of 29 inches and a width of 18.3 inches. In front, you get a USB-A port, which is handy for charging your devices. A small tray holder is also present, and there is also a cutout to hold drinks. Looking outside, we are right in the middle of the right-hand side wing. As all passengers boarded, it was time to close the door and begin pushback. So here we are on the way to Perth. Looking at the tray table, it is a single piece and is also adjustable. A menu and A321neo safety card is provided to all passengers. Jetstar offers a decent range of items to purchase, including snacks, light meals, drinks, and alcohol. Merchandise is also available, and of course, prices on board are on the higher side. Jetstar entertainment is provided through your own device, which is a pleasant surprise. Unfortunately though, the Wi-Fi wasn't working on this flight, so I couldn't try this out. As the flight settled in, the cabin lights were dimmed and I went to check out the lavatories. These were obviously modernized and kept clean with the usual amenities. The space is still small and there is nothing special to comment about. As the sun begins to set, I was able to capture some beautiful shots from late afternoon to dusk and finally the darkness of night. At this point, it's time to make our way down into Perth, so let's go through today's ratings. Beginning with the cabin crew, they were very friendly and excellent in performing their duties. During meal service, I also observed them informing passengers that they had extra credits available to use for purchases. This came as a pleasant surprise to some passengers who had either forgotten or were unaware of the extra credits. Overall, I thought they were very professional, so it's a 9 out of 10. For food and drinks, he gets absolutely nothing for free, which is expected on Jetstar. I didn't make any in-flight purchases today, however, looking at the menu, there are a majority of pastries, sandwiches, and wraps available. Prices are elevated, and I do think more variety of items would be nice. So considering what is available, I'm giving this category a 7 out of 10. Next, for comforts, the seats with 29 inches of pitch are definitely smaller than average, and after 5 hours, I could feel the discomfort in my legs. The seat padding was comfortable enough, however, was on the thinner side. I appreciate the availability of USB ports for charging devices, but unfortunately, on today's flight, the Jetstar entertainment service was unavailable. Given these things considered, I'm giving this a score of 6.5 out of 10. For timeliness, we are scheduled to land at Perth roughly 15 minutes behind schedule. This was mostly due to what I believe was ATC instructions, which resulted in a longer route. Nothing at the fault of Jetstar, so I'm giving this category a 9.5 out of 10. Summarizing everything, we get a score of 8 out of 10. Today's flight on Jetstar was satisfactory and to be expected from a budget airline. Sure, I won't exactly be excited to fly on Jetstar next, but for the lower price or by redeeming through Qantas points, the deal can be quite attractive. Welcome to Perth International Airports. Thank you to everyone for sticking around to the end, and I hope you enjoyed this review.